Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about an update to the Pocophone F1 which was released just a few days ago. Basically it adds super slow motion to the camera and a new low light mode. Now when I say super slow motion, I mean super slow motion. 960 frames per second, which is way up from the previous 240 frames per second that was available before. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like here. Take a look. It is super slow motion. I mean, I think some of this is done via software, not necessarily hardware, but I do think it looks pretty good. I mean, especially when it's a well-lit environment, the super slow motion seems to be working pretty well. Now, there is a limitation to it. Basically, you can only shoot, I guess, 10 seconds worth of super slow motion at this 960 frames per second, which when you use the camera is actually just 1 second. So you press the shutter, it will film for 1 second, and then that will be turned into a 10-second, 960 frames per second super slow motion video. So you really have to be on the ball of when you want to film, like what you want to capture, because it will literally be 1 second and it will be over. I mean, you can really see the effect here when I kind of had this idea to blow dry my hair and see what it looked like in super slow motion, and I came to the conclusion that I really need a haircut. But comparing that to the 240 frames per second slow motion capability that this phone also has, you can see in the 240 frames per second that it is kind of more smooth, I guess. It's not obviously as slow, but it's kind of more smooth. You can see the details more clearly, whereas in the 900 frames per second slow motion, it's kind of a bit more blurred, but it is still working fairly well, and I look absolutely ridiculous in both of them. So yeah, I'm literally, after the video, on my way to get a haircut, because it's just... yeah. So this really, I think, upgrades the functionality of the camera quite a lot. I'm going to be using this because I really love slow motion, no matter in what way or form. I think it's really cool, so I'm going to be using this. Another aspect of this update that the Pocophone received just a few days ago is improved low light shooting capability. So video in low light is supposed to be a lot better, and I did manage to test this as well. I went to a kind of light festival in London, some cool lights obviously in the dark, and you can kind of see here what it looks like. I do notice an improvement from before. I think before, in low light, there was a lot more kind of noise, you know, that fuzziness you get. I mean, I remember filming also in London at night a few months ago, or about a month ago, and I could see a lot of noise in the low light videos. Again, one of the best aspects of this phone is the camera. You know, this is a $250 phone, $280, maybe £250. It's half the price, well actually way under half the price of Samsung and iPhone latest phones. And I think the cameras really do, you know, give those higher, more expensive phones a run for their money. Now it is limited to 12 megapixels, and I think this one is 5 megapixels, so 12 and 5 for the main cameras. But the megapixels don't really matter that much. It's more about the quality of the lenses and what they can do, and the quality seems to be really good. I think they're from Sony. I will do a full test. I will post all the videos and photos that I've taken with this camera in a few days, just as a kind of compilation to show you what it can do. So yeah, if you're looking for a cheap-ish phone that can shoot super slow motion and has really good cameras, then the Pocophone is definitely something to consider after this latest update. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to post this quick update about this phone. I'm still using it. It's still my main phone. Hope you've enjoyed this update. If you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more gadgets and stuff in the future, subscribe, because I will definitely be bringing them to you. But yeah, until next time, I am off to desperately get a haircut, which is, yeah, oh my god, desperately needed. So until then, I will return with less hair and more gadgets. See you then. Bye. Yeah, that's bad.